Hey, how's it going, everybody? What's happening? What's crapping? Chilling like a villain, I hope. Foxman here. We're doing more Foxman Plays Prison Architect. I want to finish up the campaign, but I will be doing some more of my own prison this episode. I know that's something some folks are fairly interested in, and I understand. It's like, well, you started a prison and then you kind of like quasi-abandon it to do the campaign, but the campaign's a new part of the game, and there are some people that want to watch that as well. So if you don't want to see me finish up this campaign, I guess I understand. That's cool. There are 2 more cutscenes though that I still have to get according to the main menu. But anyways, you can kind of fast forward a bit into this episode, and I'll be working on my own prison for sure. Hopefully we'll have this one done by this episode, but if I need to do a little chunk in the next episode, I will do that as well. Certainly not going to be spending 3 hours straight working on it, so I hope you enjoyed that last episode. Beam, 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 beam. This is being a campaign prison. There's a lot of things I could and should do that I will want to apply to my own prison, but again, we're just trying to get to where is it? 100 prisoners. I had a bit of a lapse in logic. I did get cell block C, the thingy for that, which was have a prisoner capacity of 200, right? Or 100, excuse me. So I put in the remaining beds here in a giant holding cell to get that. And for whatever reason, I was thinking that also applied to the campaign, which is build a prison, at least 100 inmates, bank balance at least 60,000. I missed here that it was just at least 100 inmates, not capacity for 100 inmates. So I will be, doing that. With these cell blocks here, we have enough room for the remaining, cell blocks to have 100 inmates. I could just take in a bunch and keep them in this holding cell, but I feel like that's a disaster waiting to happen, don't you? I mean, kind of could be. That's an interesting idea. But I still want to. I don't really. Let's just do it. Let's do it right. I need to. This is the reason why I like starting the campaign too, because I don't care about this prison as much. So if shit goes down, it's not the end of the world. I'm not, too attached to the whole thing. So it's a good warm up. Get my bad building habits and all that crap out of the way. I'm gonna start by. Well, let's get the yards. Let's actually go back to our fence here and get our yards all set up. I'll do the fence and then I'll clone the interior. And then we'll start cloning some of the cells. We got enough money to get a probably 2, well, for sure 1 cell block done. In one of these buildings right away. And you can see here we've got 10 prisoner passive foundation education course. We got 50% of those, so 5 dudes, which I'm quite proud of. It hasn't taken that long for these guys, and that's mostly because they are medium security rather than, maximum security dudes. They really have a hard time concentrating. They rather kill things. So, with minimum, I'm sure it would have been, maybe I should do minimum, but I want the extra money from the maximum, or the medium, so, whatever. Let's, wait a minute. These guys, they're technically in a yard. How the hell did they get there? Oh, somebody must have just, I don't even know. They must have walked, like, how the hell did they actually get there? Because that's not a gate. I don't know. I don't, if people want to escape, by all means escape. I'm not caring too much. We just have the normal fence here. Well, 2 layers. In some cases, well, 3 along here until now when we're building and deconstructing. These, you know what, whatever. These guys are just hanging out. They each want their own yard. They're like, I'm king of the yard. Look at, they're all tick-tock, tick-tock. Urinate. Oh, it is connected. See the delay? Because we've got 1 door control system. We just keep adding servos to it. It becomes increasingly inefficient. Oh, shit. What the hell? He's got a belly tattoo. I don't know what this means, but I kind of like it. I should look for more. Yeah, I was going to say. Let's see if there's more. Alright, these guys are watching the television. I hope this applies to my existing prison, which I started before the version 1. I started in Alpha 36. This is the warden being a ding-dong. Alright. We're finding a lot of these. I wonder how long some of these have been sitting around. You guys haven't been telling me. These guys are cooking. Bacon. It doesn't look too bad. That looks like kind of shitty, but the bacon looks good. The bacon always looks good. Oh, that is connected to. Okay. Wow. Definitely need another door control system. Maybe I should just do that now. Door control. Yeah, look at, oh my god, look at the wires. That is, wow, okay. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Gonna look for more Polaroids. I don't know if they're just like what events cause them, or if it's just random, like through having a prison, like one will spawn every few days or something like that in a random room. I'm not sure. It's kind of interesting. Alright. I'm going to speed this up a bit. I want them to finish the yards first, and then we'll start doing the cell blocks here. We also got to kill some time to get the this going on. The foundation education. If they don't finish this before I finish having 100 inmates and all that, like I finish the campaign, that's fine. You know, it's just something fun. The produce 10 superior beds. Look at this guy go. Paul Petit. Petit. Paul Pet Tit. He's got a pet tit. Alright, I want to check something because I can't remember. Carpentry. 1 finish, 1 pass. He passed! Yes! He passed! I wasn't sure if he was going to pass. Open it. There you go. I really should have, whatchamacallit, metal detectors on, like, the shop for sure. There's a lot of sharp metal things they work with. And I can hear tasers. Oh, no. Bacon! What'd you do, buddy? Attacked a prisoner? Were you the prisoner? Reputation unknown. Almost certainly gonna be a snitch or ex-law enforcement. Pet tit? Were you doing drugs? I don't know. What about this guy? Injured. He's tough. You have to be tough. You have to be tough. Being boss is not easy because you have to be tough. Okay. Nearing the end of the yards. 20 workmen, yeah. We're making some good bank, though. Watch this. 3,300 from exports. And that is without, like, the superior beds yet. Something I forgot to do. No, I didn't forget to. Okay. Those are all. Let her out! I can't open this for you, girl. Oh, I had the drain. That's why. I was trying to open the drain. Let's see something here. Intelligence, informants. Ah. Oh, no. Did our other... Wait. Is that this prison or my real prison? The informants. Buddy, you're seriously injured. Maybe you shouldn't be attacking people, you a-hole. He's maximum, so they're actually going to take him to the holding cell because all these other guys are medium security. And yet, a couple maximum have slipped in. Or maybe, I guess if they were brought in as medium and then they did something bad and they elevated them to maximum. I could bring them back down to medium, but I don't think that's going to help. I don't know. Oh, 4940. And this is with a small-ass forestry, too. Like, it's fairly... I'm fairly impressed. Let's close the new inmates. 2 families waiting. 2 prisoners are due for release soon. 20 prisoners are up for parole. Clearly, I haven't been paying attention. So let's, what do you mean, no room found? What? Oh, I'm thinking of my other prison. Okay, let's build one then. You know what? I don't really care. I'm gonna build it right here. Like, we got visitation in there. Typically, I don't like visitors to have to travel too far into the prison. Visitation and parole are the kind of things I like to have right up front here. But I don't want to mess with the flow, or not the flow. Well, whatever, maybe flow of our forestry here. I could buy the land down here and extend the forestry, which I would do long term if I was keeping this prison for long term, but I'm not doing that. So instead, I'm just gonna put a couple parole here. Parole, I think, needs to be 4x4 or 5x5 at the most. 5x5. Okay, so that's easy. It's basically a visitation room, just marked differently. So foundations, let's see here, brick. I go like, let's do 7x7. And then if we add 6 more stuff, 13x7. But if I do 14, see, this will bother me because one room will be 6x5 and one will be 5x5 if we do it 14 meters. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da. Yee, it's fine. Again, this isn't like my full-time prison, so let's not worry about it. There we go. And we'll just do some single doors, I guess. 5x5. Sure. Go like that. You may build. We will need some utilities though for power. So let's get that business going on. I'll just go like this just to make sure. A little overkill with the cable, but it's not very expensive, so let's not worry about it very much. Staff only. Finish this yard. Okay, there we go. Once they finish this, I should be able to mark something. Oh, no. Ah, I know why. Let's put a fence right here. Actually, we'll put it right here. And here. That'll be fine. Which means I actually have to put a... Let's put a door on this side. I guess I'll do a staff, even though that's not the most secure, but let's put it right there. Just so guys can get in and out of here, like the workmen dudes. Take a sip of my drink. Delicious. Yards are looking good. How much money do I have? 40,000. Oh my gosh, the cash flows. And that's with the days without incident. You know, we need to make protective custody for the long run if you really want days without incident. Especially when you get, yeah, medium and maximum for sure. It's just, It will happen. If you bring in guys with unknown reputation and they turn out to be snitches or ex-law enforcement, they will get killed or they will be attacked. So you want to find out their reputation pretty quickly. That's why we want informants. And that's also why you want protective custody, so we can isolate them from the people that want to kill them. But if you don't care about your, days without incident, then maybe you don't care. It's fine. But I generally do, but not in this prison. I just want to make that clear, that I know how to handle the situation. I just don't care to do it in this particular prison. All right. Let's pause it because the whole parole thingy, most of them are probably going to get rejected. It happens. Shit happens. Which one do I want? I guess this can be the 5x5 one. Okay, now parole is there. 6x5 and 5x5. Objects. Get a visitor table. I guess. Yeah, we'll go like this. See, it just bothers me that the one is one extra wide, but it would also bother me if this whole building was one less wide, because then it wouldn't line up with this guy. But it's fine. This isn't where it would normally go. I normally would put it up here, but I still had that issue last time I tried to build 3 in my other prison. My older prison. Anyways, enough of that malarkey. I will also need to do metal detectors, because parole, you get people coming from outside. Could potentially bring stuff as well. When you're a prisoner and you're told, like, no, you can't leave the prison, they sometimes get mad and attack people, the parole officers and stuff like that. It's happened to me in the past, actually. It was stopped pretty quickly, and the parole officer left fine with his life. But, it's not good. It's not good. Duncan King. 20, yeah, it's 23 now. I want to see something here. 10 superior bets. Oh, he's produced 30. Because he passed, so that's freaking awesome. Build more CCTV monitors. That is an issue. They can only watch so many at one time. This guy, I'm going to connect him to just like a bunch of these back here. To help out. Actually, like most of the cells. He's not going to be connected to any of the other stuff. But it will be connected to the cells. And both the door control systems can be connected, like to the same servo, which is fine. It's like redundancy. If somebody isn't watching the one door control system, because sometimes they go away, then at least the other one should hopefully be watched, and they can cover. Or if one is busy opening a bunch of other doors, well, the other dude can open some. See, he's taking some of the load, which is good. I wouldn't want one door control system doing only, being connected to not one servo, but like being the only connection to a set of servos, and then another door control system being connected to a different set of servos. I kind of actually like the overlap approach myself. Can get a bit hectic, but redundancies are good. It's like you backing up your data, right? You don't back up your data on the same hard drive. The hard drive fails, you lose your backup. It doesn't make sense. You do the backup on a completely different drive. Just saying. So parole. So now I can actually do the programs. I'll worry about the electricity there in a minute. Just stop it and then start it again. How many can we get in here? Oh, okay. That's fine. So all the time slots are... But it takes 4 hours. But we got the 2 rooms, so that should be fine. Yeah. And that's how many? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 3. So 3 days for all the dudes that have their paroles. Visitors exhausted. Yeah, staff are exhausted. I don't have a huge staff force. So the staff I do have are often overworked. For education, let's take a quick gander at that before I start building my shit. Workshop. Alright. There you go. Kitchen safety. Oh, one is interested and qualified. So let's stop that and start it again. See if they join. Nope. Well, I'll keep it open for now. They could be in something else. Behavioral, blah, 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 blah. What? Wasn't I going to do one of these? Alcoholics. Oh, in queue. Oh, yeah, you're in it. All right, good, good, good. 3 in queue. Oh, you guys definitely got to do that. Spiritual guidance, not going to get around to that, I don't think. And Foundation 3 are interested. And a bunch are doing it. So 15 finished and 5 passed. So 33% isn't too bad. It isn't too bad. Alright. I'm going to start cloning now. The clone wars begin. I will first clone you guys. I'll build a second kitchen down here. I could just make this one bigger, more cooks and stuff like that, but I don't want them to have to travel too far for all these canteens. So that's what I'm going to do. But first, let's at least get these guys built. So let's copy like so. Actually, now I just want to do like that. And now I just want to do that. Bam. Dynamite. Okay, that's one. I guess that works. Of course it works. Actually, let's just do it along here. How much money? 23,000. Alright, well maybe we can do like the one side. I know we can do the one side of each. And utilities we do not want to forget about. Well, we've already got the electrical. I will let them build. I don't know why these guys are here. You shouldn't be here. Let's do this for now. Okay, and this guy should be staff only. That's good. Get out of here, you fool. He needs food. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do another canteen right in here. Because the maximum security dude is hungry. Because he doesn't have a canteen he can actually eat in. So let's be a nice guy here. And do this. Then he'll be able to eat in there. And everybody will be happy. More drinky for me. Let's speed it up. Just watch the progress. It's nighttime. It's not like, well, it's free time, technically. But you know. Trying to think what they're gonna build first, because whenever you queue up more stuff for them to do, they sometimes will drop what they were previously doing. So we'll see. What are you shaking? Is that a shake weight? How many cooks do I have? I've got 6 cooks in here. If we look at our needs, food. Well, okay. I can tell you right now this critical is because of the maximum security dude or dudes. There might be more than one who have been going without food because they don't have a canteen. And these other guys, the food is going up because it's nighttime and they haven't had food for a little while. So it's kind of like skewed right now, but it'll be back to normal in the morning. Same thing with hygiene. And yeah, the maximum security dude doesn't have a shower. You know what? Here, let's dismantle a couple of these and replace them with showers, I guess. Hygiene's getting better for most. Again, not the red, though, because maximum security dudes. Spirituality is definitely on the rise. Same with literacy. We haven't worked on those things, and we will not work on those things. I think what I'm going to do is just hire... Alright. 6 dudes to help speed up. Makes a big difference. They have to walk a long way. Oh my gosh, look at our delivery area and our storage area. It's kind of bonkers. When does it work? I want the 10 superior beds to be done. I would love that. Look at our grants. So Block D would actually be pretty easy just to build another huge holding cell. Actually, we could fit 100 more beds in here. That's the crazy thing. No, we couldn't. What am I talking about? How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 44. Well, 1, 2, 3, 12. No, we couldn't fit 100. But we could definitely fit another 50 in there if we were clever with our arrangement. I only took this because of the advance payment. I don't have any intention of doing it with this prison. Okay. 1 prisoner due for release soon. I really wish I could click that and they'd be like, it's this guy. Oh, early release reward, $3,000. So, I think somebody had a successful parole. Let's stop these. And then 17 in queue now. I guess we have to redo it. There we go. Let's watch. Let's see. How you doing, buddy? He's unknown reputation. 6 days of the incident. I suppose that's good. Was he allowed? I don't think so. This guy, he's tough. You have to be tough. As long as my carpenter dude isn't released, I'll be happy. He's up to 50% the beds. Ed France. Wait, where's Ed? Didn't I build another CC? Oh, I didn't. I didn't build another monitor. So they're not looking in here, which is bad. I can't see in there. 6 days. 10 days. Alright. Maybe you got a better chance. Grading. Oh! Ah! Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? He attacked him. He's unconscious. See, this is what I was talking about. Oh, you're such an asshole. 17 years. What was your chance of 70%? Yeah, you're not going out on parole, you little bitch. And you failed. You failed your education. Not in my house. Traffic kidnapping. You're an asshole. You're going to hell. Is he one of the maximums? Yeah, he's definitely maximum now, if he wasn't. Okay. So, this one's good. I will... Let's get piping in place. All along. There you go. Okay, I'll be good. Once I finish these cells, then I'll replace this holding cell with a whatchamacallits, a real, cell block. Okay, so we're up to 76 with this and these. You can't open the jail door shed. This is the worst part, is just like them taking forever. Maybe, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's put a guard on patrol here. Here. For now. They've already finished this other one. Well, they do have to go in for the, My game is frozen? It's not a game, it's my mouse. Alright, hold on. I gotta get more, batteries. Alright, we're back. Oh, come on. Okay, the game just froze for like a little second there. I was like, no way. But the batteries, they were dead. I got the Shoppers Drug Mart. I don't know if, how many of you folks are aware of Shoppers Drug Mart. It's like a big chain in Canada, pharmaceutical store, right? We've got a few. You'll see like Rexall and the occasional IDA and some other places that are kind of one-offs. But for the most part, Shoppers has a pretty big stronghold on the pharmaceutical / life. That's their actual, it's funny, their brand name. You go to Costco, it's like Kirkland, I think, is the brand that Costco does. And Loblaws here in Canada does the President's Choice. Loblaws / Real Canadian Superstore, same company, the Loblaws family, whatever, or the Weston. And Shoppers Drug Mart, their brand is Life, so you can get Kleenex tissues and you can get Life tissues. You can get Bounty paper towels, you can get Life paper towels. Life has a version of pretty much everything, which is fine. But yeah, they do more than, they had the pharmacy in there, but they have, drinks and food. It's slowly becoming more and more of like a small grocery store. You get chips and drinks and essential foodstuffs and candy. And of course you go there and you get all your deodorants and shampoos and basic toiletry type stuff. Anyways. See, oh, guard. See, he's going to help these guys put these pipes in. Did I actually set up? I was going to set up a deployment there, did I? I did not. Well, I will for now, just because I've got some spare guards. I've got so many servos, I don't need guards to open doors typically, but these jail doors I do right now. Anyways. 'Kay. 18 prisoners up for parole. That has increased recently. Well, let me look at something here. Stop. I can now start another 2. Oh, not 3, 2. One guy's in this. I'll let him finish. One dude is in the general education, so we may actually finish this. Wait, what dude is it? Is it Clegg or Brown? Alright, I don't know if you noticed a little blip there in the video, but I had to pause the game again. Laundry, it's a busy Sunday. I was away on the weekend, so I kind of have an excuse for leaving it till Sunday. Anyways, I don't know what I was just talking about, but that's maybe okay. Oh yes, I remember. I was looking for the dude who was in the GED. It's gotta be... Not you. Kidnapping. Why do people like kidnapping so much? Oh, it might be this guy. Experience. General education qualification success chance. Oh, come on, don't give me that. Actually, he's not been in it for too long, so the success should go up. He did fail kitchen safety, though. That sucks. But he got his, you know, FED, or Foundation Education Course is what they call it. FEC, I guess. Christopher Brown. Chris Brown? Chris Brown? I hope the instructor, the teachers, and Rihanna, that's all I'm going to say. It's not going to end well. Good lord. Okay. You know what? We could get, like, 1/2 of the piping in. And then we'll build the other cells. That might work. It'll work. Of course it'll work. Okay. 14,000, so we could get like another set of cells done. Let's just double check deployment. Yeah. So the maximum security dude should be happier. I gotta put another set of doors though. Ah, where is it? Room now. Ah. Okay. Put this like this. We'll put a servo there. And everybody should be good and happy. Okay, let's check out our electricity. Yeah. I was gonna say we put a lot of lights on recently, so this should give us an extra 2 notches, which is 100 power units, whatever the heck they are supposed to be in this game. And 80. You know, the money, the bank balance will come pretty quick. Like, when you think about it, we're going to be getting about 50 new prisoners. Like, it's $500 for each prisoner, so that's $25,000 just from bringing in the prisoners. And then we're going to keep up our cash flows, hopefully only going to get better from there. More dudes to work in the wood shop. You know, it could be one scenario where I try to increase the size of this, but I'm not going to bother. Let's see. Oh, yes. You're the asshole who attacked the parole officer. My 7 days. Dangers. Let's look at dangers. Yeah, because I haven't... You know what? Let's activate them. Let's see what kind of dangers we got. I haven't done any cell searches in a while either. Okay. Why... They take... Oh, yeah, they're going to finish up this piping first, I reckon. All right, well, let's speed it up. It's good. We got a system. I should connect the, don't we have one of these phone thingies? Oh, I didn't do that in this prison. The wiretaps for the phones. Those are always fun. I'm going to also lay out the other thingy. Kitchen. And get it all lined up here. Basically, yeah, it'll be like that. And then I'll clone the interior. I mean, this isn't the best kitchen ever, but it's doing the job thus far, and it's got room for expansion. So I'm gonna copy that. Let's do this, and we will demolish these walls. And by walls, I mean fence. It's a fence, a wall. It's definitely a barrier. There's no doubt about that. No doubt in my mind. Are these... Let's connect these. That's the door control. Connect. Okay, we gotta connect this guy. I think all these other servos are connected, so that's good. Definitely need more janitor. Like, patrol. There should be one patrol in each cell block, I feel. Or a couple of cameras. But I prefer the patrol. So just so there's a guard there, they can, like, get in action right away to stop a riot or whatever the heck it is. Oh, shoot. You're right. I do need an entrance. Cookie crisp. And a servo. We'll do a servo just like the other one. Bam. How do we handle this? We just go like that. Nice. Let him out. Okay, this guy's all done. This guy's pretty much done. Let's actually clone the kitchen then. Clone, oopsies, clone the back. How much can I? Oh, shit, son. I can clone the whole thing. Cameras included. I like that. Boom. I'll open the door. Do it. So hook it up. Hook up the servo. Get the wire. The one wire right there. With the servo. Do it. Do it for me. The servo. Okay, it's connected. We'll use this guy here. There you go. Open sesame. There's a password. How much money do I have? 12,000. Let's also look at parole. Because I know some of the guys. Oh, crap. 12 in queue. But it's like they don't take up the I really don't like that. How we have to cancel them and restart them. Even though it's going to be the same time slot. You know, now they'll go into it. It's just, something, oopsies, that bothers me. There we go. We're getting through them. 4 have passed. Well, that's good. I hope I don't see your bums ever again. Superior beds are up to 60%. Great. So let's clone. Water. Utilities. Shoot. I guess I'll do this. It's a lot of work just for a couple sinks, but that's how much I care about my prisoners. A lot. What are you complaining about? How has it failed? By walls and doors. Walls, door. I don't understand this. Okay. Rooms. Oh, I think I might know. Let's just try this. Canteen. Because I built the wall on top of like a strip of room grading and it didn't take it away. So that's why it still was like, it's not surrounded. When it sort of was and it sort of wasn't. But anyways, actually I should have just gotten rid of that little 2 blocks there. There. So now our maximum security dudes can go and live in there temporarily. Maybe I'll keep this one at the end here. I'll keep this could be like anybody. Medium, maximum, minimum when I get rid of this. Which money do I have now? 15,000. Oh no, buddy. Big mistake. Oh, parole. Okay, I want to watch. He didn't attack. He didn't attack. Did you pass? Okay, now he's in here. He wants literacy. 6 days without incident, 15 days. Guard can stop that. And these guys. There we go. What about spiritual guidance? What about the alcohol one? 1 and Q. Well, let's try it again. Nope, not in there. So be it. One finish, one pass. It's being taught, but there's nobody in here. Kitchen. Alright. Start. Seven to pass the parole. That's good. Let's see something here. Up for parole. Well, I guess they don't have releases just yet, but they will. Alright, where did we get the 9,000 from? I don't know. Okay, let's start building clone. I really want to get this done. I will clone this guy. We should easily be able to get both of these guys done. Yeah! Woo! Deployments. Let's do shoot. Oopsies. Ah, it's still staff only. This is still staff only. Okay, this is shared. This will be the shared one. I don't know why these... Oh, because they gotta build it. Okay, that's fine. So that's shared. This one will do medium. I guess this one can be medium too. I'm not understanding why... Oh, I haven't actually piped it up yet. Oh shit, stop it. Something went fucky here. No, I don't want... Okay, demolish. Room, just get rid of this. Just dismantle. There we go. Actually, you know what I realized? Like, a lot of these guys probably deserve better rooms. If we... I forgot about that in this person. If we look at room quality... This guy deserves a 10 out of 5, a 6 out of 5. Maybe I should give some of them what they deserve on a piecemeal basis. I'll think about it. What I'll do is I'll build one cell as a 10 out of 10, and then I'll just clone it to the other 10 out of 10s, or like, you know, stuff that is closer. Did I... Okay. Materials, we need to put a wall back up here. See, the clone tool is good and fun until you misstamp it. Then it ruins everything. Alright, this is good though. We got a couple maximum security dudes in there. Oh, he's maximum security as well. And him. And probably this guy. I don't know your reputation, buddy. Okay, a lot of guys are leaving the prison, though, because of the whole parole up for release soon. I hope that well, it's $3,000 for early release. That's why you want the parole, because it's a good thing. It means you've, like, rehabilitated them to an extent. The problem is you don't want to release them if they're going to reoffend, because it's not good. So that's why if you go to policy, you know, well, I'll read this for you in case you can't see it. Parole release rate. If a prisoner has a reoffending rate less than this value, they will be released at the end of their parole hearing. So you could set this to 100%, and this is going to, like, basically release everybody. the lower it is, the better you're covering your ass, because the likelihood that you'll see the prisoners come back again will be reduced, and that's good for you. If they reoffend, I think it actually fines you. So by default, it's set at 33%, but on my actual prison that I have, the non-campaign one, I've reduced it down to 25%, and I might even reduce it a bit lower. But that's asking a lot of maximum security dudes. Also, let's at least get this going. And we'll do this all the way along on both of these guys. We're getting pretty close. We'll definitely have gonna have 100 dudes in this prison very soon. Clone, let's go back to the clone. I guess I can just fix that. Materials, we definitely want to fix this. There we go. Okay. Let's just look at deployment again. Shared. This will be... I guess we could just dismantle it. Oh, is there like no quick way for me to dismantle? Let me look at items, materials. Oh yeah, clear indoor area. But doesn't that mean they're gonna trash this shit? They're gonna dump it. See? Freak. Fudge. Yeah. I don't like that. Why can't I just have them dismantle it? I don't want them to dump it. Some of the stuff I don't care too much about, but I at least want to keep some of these. Okay. Because, like, I'm going to be using a good portion of them. Here, we'll do 2 rows. I don't know, they can get rid of the benches. I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't want these taking up space, too, if I've used all that I need. Because we're not going to be building a prison more than 100 people. Unless this campaign throws us a crazy curveball, knuckleball, that I just didn't see coming. Alright, you can do the rest. I really don't care. Okay, rooms. Let's undo that. And hopefully they can finish doing the water soon, someday. That would be nice. Let's speed it up. I don't know why you're here, Duncan King. More like Duncan gonna get dunked on. Bam! Okay, unknown reputation. Please don't kill. Thank you. Let's go back to our programs here. We've had some more dudes in parole. What? Oh, 11 passed. That's awesome. Actually, a lot of guys are passing. Maybe 33% is just, it's too high. The parole cutoff is too damn high. Alright. That's good. We've got everybody else booked. So, 42%, the meaning of life, the universe, and everything else, whatever, Douglas Adams. So this, I feel like that's okay. And the thing is, the next time a lot of these guys are up for parole again, their chances of passing might be better. If they've been rehabilitated, at least. Some of them are just going to keep being shitheads. That's the way she goes. Beds. Oh, we're at 90%. Is he finished one? Where is he? Who is it? I can't remember who it is. It's Warren. Wasn't it Warren? No, it wasn't Warren. Ah, crap. I don't know. I'm sure if it's not today, then tomorrow it'll be done. Just make me a bed. Make me a freaking bed. Okay. Let them out. Let them out. I don't have servers on these. I really should, but I don't care. People have to be escorted to them. Maybe do they? I don't know. Or do they just go there themselves? What's the holdup on the pipage? How much money do I have? 19,000? Alright. The Clone Wars. They begin again. Go like so. Okay, don't screw up this time, Mikey. There we go. How much money? 14. Oh, that's plenty. That's plenty. That's good. So, I'm basically just gonna, like, hire a shit ton of guards soon. And, we're gonna let in 60. Because we're down to 40. We've got due for release soon. That's good, I guess. Prisoner wages. Alright. What's up with this corner? Install window. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, that's the previous window when I screwed this cell up. Okay. Excuse me, you're leaking. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Okay. Staff. Okay, let's look at our deployments here. I'm gonna remove this. And this for now. I think it'd be like the other cells. Actually, I probably should have one in here because this is where the maximum security is happening. And utilities. I should get rid of this piping. Like normally I would want to, because it's not serving anything. It was for the toilets in the holding cell. But I feel like it's gonna be more work than it's worth. You know what? I'll do it anyways, just to give my workmen something to do. What's this toilet doing there? The toilet's on top of the bed. How did that even happen? It's kind of impressive engineering feat. They cut a hole through the mattress, not to put the dong in it, but to put the pipe for the toilet in it. I can actually dismantle this and this now. Don't really need it. Don't really want it. Look, this is a busy corridor. It should be wider. Maybe. Like 2x2, usually you want at least 2x2 to help with congestion, but there's so many dudes, man. Maybe 4 wide. I don't know. 38 out of 100. Technically, we can take in 100, but I want them to finish the piping first. Okay, deployments. This will be medium only. Let's start the intake. Let's just do... Not actually all. We need to take in 63. 64. 65. Holy shit, they're releasing a lot of dudes. We're going to be taking in 65 dudes. That's a lot. Staff, guard. How much money do I have? Okay. Let's just hire... There's 20... 25. That's okay. Like they're all gonna be burdened when these new prisoners come here to start, because they gotta shuttle them to their individual cells. But after that, we can actually probably get rid of at least 5 of the prison guards. Or I can just use them and do patrols. I mean, it's not like we're doing a negative cash flow because of the recent hires. Let's see, 3.3 days with an incident. That's not too bad. And I think largely why there were so many incidents is because these maximum security dudes, they just weren't getting food. And, you know, the hygiene that they want. So that makes them angry. So I can kind of understand that. Plus, we did have snitches. Snitches get stitches. Informants. This guy's got okay coverage. I'm actually going to activate him again. Dangers. I should have checked him the last time. He could have told me what was going on. Who had what. In what cells. Don't worry about it. Oh, this guy's still working on his bed. Today's the day, buddy. Today is the effing day. Well, look at all these guys in the garbage area. What are you doing? I don't know. Look at all these dudes in there. Opening doors. Watching doors be opened. Oh, I need to do the taser certification because I hired a bunch of dudes. Okay, first of all, let's stop this. Is there one guy in there? Yes. Hygiene, spirituality, and literacy. It's not happening. For finished, guard taser, GED. For interested, can we start? Oh yeah, it's only the one room. 8 interested. Well, join the friggin' thing. 13 interested. Holy shit. Workshop safety. 14. Gosh darn it. Just go in there. What else are you working on, you turkeys? Are they here? Holy shnikes. We should have maybe done it over a couple days. There's so many naked guys. Ah, what was that? What did you find? Look at the cash flow, though, because of the prisoner grant. We more than doubled our prisoner grant. I'm actually going to hire 5 more just to help out now, and then we'll can them. Okay, there. We've got a couple spare. This is mayhem. This is reception. I was like, oh, this reception is going to be a fine size. Cell phone. Buddy. Okay. Oh, who's this guy? Simon Haggis Whittle. As an avid haggis connoisseur, Simon always strived to push culinary boundaries, which ultimately led to his downfall when he was caught using human organs. Staff and prisoners alike tend to give Simon a wide berth, lest they become an ingredient. 6 years for multiple crimes, including robbery and burglary. How does that, like, so he killed humans, but he's in there for robbery and burglary? Come on, boys, get your shit together. He just looked kind of fancy in his suit. Oh, who's this dude? Charles the Barbarian Pippin. Pipping? Charles was convicted of killing 4 of his friends in a particularly immersed game of Cellars and Worms. Due to a bad charm roll, he failed to convince a jury of his innocence and subsequently failed to teleport to safety. He played a barbarian. But he's in prison for joyriding and perjury. Wow, this is pretty awesome. Oh, so we've got, one more got released in that time. 3 in solitary, 4 waiting because they bringing in shit. I should definitely have a bigger solitary at this point. Especially when you bring in so many guys, because they bring in contraband and shit that I have set as an offense worthy of solitary. So that's why we're at 4 plus 4 waiting, and then we're probably going to see an increase in that as well. Just double check our deployment. Staff, I need to hire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We literally 1 away. Our money, though, is not bad, and we should continue to go up. I hope. We need to turn off our intake of 65 more prisoners to none, and then increase it to 1. Prisoner up for parole. Okay, got to keep track of that. Programs, parole, stop, and then start. There you go, buddy. Carpentry won't finish. The guard taser, 5 in queue. There we go. For now, education. Why is nobody... It must be in the FED or something. I don't know. Keep it open for now. Have you made my freaking bed yet, buddy? Okay, first of all, I'm going to pause it just so I can see. Experience workshop. It's not you. Parole hearing failed? Oh, Tom. Parole failed. Stop failing. Failed. Wow. All these guys are working in here. Good job, buddy. Felix, you're my man. Where's my bed boy? Where's my bed boy? Let's find him. D, kitchen, carpentry. I can't find him. Did he get if he got released before producing 1 more bed, I'm gonna be really upset. Maybe he does his work in the night slot. I hope that's the case. Unable to be assigned to cell because they're ding-dongs. I think all the cells are finished. It's probably a solitary thing, right? 2 prisoners up for parole. 1 in solitary. Yeah, it's just a bunch of dudes waiting. So we can't wait. I don't know. I'm just gonna let the... Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna let the dust settle a little bit here. 1 prisoner is arriving. 1 normal security, 2 prisoners out for parole. Visiting, exhausted, 4 in solitary, 2 waiting. Net positive. Bank balance at least 60,000. At least 100 inmates. Alright. Let's just get that hot action going. I could make a temporary holding cell. I'm not exactly sure what the hell's going on here with the 1 dude. Okay. 2. Okay, put the other guy in solitary. Holy shnikes, casual. 4 days without an incident, that's fun. Exports. Is it the nighttime slot for work? Is there a guy actually working in here? Is it Shelly? No, it wasn't Shelly. I just want you to make an effing bed. It's not Felix. Not Tim. I guess I'll never know. The GED, oh, it's still 50%. That's like ridiculous. Can you guys learn already? 7% chance. Maybe you need a hot teacher. A sexy teacher. That might help. I don't know. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. It's our money. 38,000. I could take a loan. I wonder if that will work to get the bank balance to at least 60,000. It might. Let's just wait for the one more prisoner to come. Yeah, it was solitary was causing the issue. Intelligence. Informants. This guy, his suspicion is not going up at all. I'm gonna act. I keep forgetting to look for dangers right after I bring him in, though. That's a problem. Okay, let's generally look at our needs. The needs are probably going to be high for the first little while for the new prisoners. Comfort. That's one to do with the cells that I was saying. I need to increase the grading of them, but I'm actually going to hold off on that now since we're so close. Let's speed this up. So close to getting 100 inmates, and our balance 60,000. There we go. We're up to 41,000. I don't think another bed's going to be made, and is breaking my freaking heart. Like, I just want a list. I can click on it to see the prisoners who passed, and then like to see if they're still in my prison or not. Is that so much to ask? So many want spiritual guidance. 42. That number is popping up again. Generally, oh wait, let me look at needs again. I just want to see, other than the comfort, which I know how to fix, things aren't too bad. It's nighttime, hygiene, and food go up. The red is because of the guys in solitary. Environment, I don't know. Privacy, it seems a bit low, to be honest, in terms of satisfied. I don't know. Not bad, though. I mean, nothing that's gonna cause a riot, which is great. I wonder how many dudes of those 65 that we took in are snitches and ex-law enforcement, because... Oh, shit. Apparently there was an incident, and I didn't notice it. I was gonna say, well, at least one of them has to be a snitch or something that's gonna get killed and cause our days with an incident to go back to 0, which happened quite recently. Look at that. Exports. Doing alright. Should check something too. Max 11 jobs. Qualified 6. Damn, son. I don't have a shop. All these guys are making money and they can't buy anything with it. Alright, so we got 100 inmates. How many are up for release soon? So 2. So you know what I am gonna do while we're waiting for... Oh, shit, nah. I was gonna say for our money. Let's just see if this works. As long as we have a positive cash flow. Is that all I can take? Oh yeah, I think I gotta do like... Why can't I take larger loans? Oh, I want to take a larger loan, man. Whatever, let's... I guess we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. What's our valuation currently? 340, that's not... I mean, that's not a big number. It's an okay number. Thus far, I'm happy with that, I suppose. It's worth more than my real prison. Oh, shit. Conscious. Snitch. See? There you go. Your problem. Now we gotta get... Wait. We need 2 more prisoners. Because 2 are released. So intake. We'll increase that to 2. 4 require medical attention. 3 in lockdown. 2 in awaiting solitary. 2 prisoners arriving. Produce tension. It stings so bad that my carpenter, he's gone. And there's been no progress on the foundation education course. Alright, well. We'll just speed this up. Wait for our 2 prisoners. Wait for 60,000. Which shouldn't... Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire so many of these dudes. It's not even funny. Especially the tired ones. And the non-taser certified ones. I'm just going to have 10 for now. And workmen. Let's have 10 of these guys. Cooks, I might even have a... I could probably get rid of 2, but... Alright. Now, guard... Maybe I should have kept a couple more guards. I don't know why they got busy all of a sudden. We do need more janitors, I'll tell you that much. But look at that. Now we're up to 11,000. Because we've reduced our staff wages a fair bit. I don't even know what they were before, but we had 25 or 30 guards. So like 10 equals 1,000. So if we canned 20, then that's $2,000 a day. That adds up pretty quickly. What is dirty? Is that puke? That looks like puke. Somebody's ODing on drugs in the workshop. It's not very sanitary. Okay, 2 in lockdown. Exhausted. Arriving. Do we have anybody waiting on parole? No. Let's look again at these programs. Stop that to save some money. There we go. That affects our thingy. Parole hearing. I guess I'll keep that open. Foundation education is full. I should build another classroom, but I won't. 25 interested in kitchen safety. That's eating into my thingy. Should I keep it up? Doesn't cost me that much. I just don't know what to do to make 42,000. Or not the 42, to get the 18,000. I just want that to go quicker. Maybe, you know, we could do a time-lapse thingy. That might work. Oh, yes, that's a good stretch. Oh. Okay, first, I at least want to get these 2 prisoners in here. We'll see an extra $1,000 just from that. 1 is due for release soon. I don't know how soon. So maybe I'll just reduce the intake to 1. And that'll be that for now. Okay. 90. Wait, what? 99. Did we just release 1? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, we're up to 45,000. It's slowly going up. Down wood, preparing. Look at all these license plates. Make some superior beds, you silly, silly, silly ding-dongs. Is there anybody interested? Nope. Get interested. Foundation education. Oh, I want to pause it. I just want to see how many of these guys are like, oh, there's a death. God damn it. Chance of success. Excellent, good. All right. Jaxel. That's a great name. Benjamin has a good chance too. Oh wait, no, maybe not. His concentration's terrible. I can't see the other guys right now. The camera's not shining on them. Because we need more CCTV monitors. That's okay. 7 and 5, bad and excellent, terrible and good. Good lord. Alright, he's well fed. You heard it here first. He's well fed. He has no needs. Ian? And look at excellent and excellent. His success chance is 100% already. My man. Ian, that's an excellent candidate for the carpentry program. Okay, we need to intake at least 2 more guys. A third soon after this guy's released. Come on. Money go up. Oh, yeah. Speed up. Speed up. Okay. Time lapse upcoming. I'm going to the washroom. This is going to be... I don't even know a time lapse. We'll just return when friggin' close to the end. That's what we're going to do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. This is it. This is happening soon. We've got over 60,000. Cash flow's great. Prisoners coming in, going out, you know, early release and all that stuff because of the parole program. Couple deaths, things like that. But we've got one coming in 30 some odd minutes. We do have 2 prisoners up for release soon. But hopefully this prisoner... yes! Okay, there we go. Intake. Let's just go none for now. He's calling. He's calling me. Mayor Calvin Heller, you've achieved the minimum requirements for a state prison. Where you go from here is up to you. At this point, it is completely up to you and your company how you proceed. At the mayor's office, there is only one number that we care about, and that is the reoffending rate. As in, like, you want it to be high or low. If you can reduce reoffending rates amongst your prisoners, I'd call that a success. People like Dr. Hurst believe you can only achieve that through education, reform, skills training, and the like. In my opinion, punishment can be just as effective as a method. It's up to you. I wish you the best of luck. When you are done, click on the Polaroid on the road to leave the prison. Oh, shit. On the road. Freedom. I got the achievement. Freedom for that? Freedom. America. Wait. Okay. I don't get it. On the road. Where on the road is said Polaroido? Polaroid. Okie dokie. I'm confused. There's only one road. I see no Polaroid. Am I blind? Is it under the truck? Truck, move. I don't... There's no, like, more things to do. You know, I can keep playing this prison, obviously. But I would like to go now. Okay, let's just speed this up. I don't know. Maybe that'll somehow help. No, but seriously, where the hell is the Polaroid? Maybe if I, like, pause it and then come back, or, like, save and load. I don't see anything on the freaking road. Alright, let's save it. Save campaign. And then let's load it. It would be awesome if it just didn't have the Polaroid so we couldn't finish. Okay. Load it. I don't see... Like, maybe... Do I need to bring in one more prisoner again? Because we lost one as soon as we got one. Let's try that. Well, how long? 19 hours. Alright, let's speed it up. I really don't see a Polaroid. I see some eggs and like lettuce or something. On the road, near the delivery zone. Exports. Deliveries. It's not on the road. Is this a glitch? Did I somehow screw this up? Oh, we gotta get 2 prisoners. Gosh darn it. There's another one due for release soon. Maybe I should just take 3. I'm actually gonna do that. Please let me win now. I would like to win. What if I like... let's try this. Rooms, deliveries. Let's put one like right here. That doesn't help. It's not like... Let's see if this somehow affects it. Maybe it'll move it. When you feel you have done enough, click on the Polaroid on the road to proceed. The Polaroid can be found on the road near the delivery zone. I don't see it, man. I ain't seeing that crap. I've done enough. I feel like I've done enough. Let me click it. I would like to click it. Alright, we'll wait 8 hours. Maybe getting 100 prisoners will like reactivate it or something. If that's what's causing the issue though, I don't really like that. It's like they should tell you like, oh, you need to get it back up to 100 again, you dummy. Prisoners up for parole. Alright, well, I guess while we're killing a bit of time, we can handle this stuff. We do have 3 guys in the carpentry, and 2 more are interested, which is great. I'm hoping soon some of them will be done and can finish up the superior beds. But if we can finish this prison first, I'll be happy with that. Quite content. Oh, man. Okay. Staff, here's what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we did just double up on janitors. Let's see how that works out for us. I'll get a couple more of these guys, too. Like, our cash flow's awesome. Exports is great. Well, days of their incident right now, I'm not... That's going to be low. It sounds like there's going to be another incident right now. We could lower corporate taxes a lot, too. If we spend $50,000, but I don't want to do that because I'm done with this prison. Okay, 1 hour. But, like, seriously? That's an ingredient. Where's a Polaroid? Like, give it to me, baby. Are there any other Polaroids? This guy's up for parole. Alright. 3 more prisoners. This is busted ass busted. Oh, great. Great! Now I need another prisoner. Just in case. I feel like I can click this. I've done enough. I've done enough. Why is it busted? Maybe it's like the fence? I really don't know. Okay. Let's... Here. I'm sure they've coded it into the game, like, you know, they're, you know, not to put it where there's a fence. Undoing this. Huge security risk. I know. But they shouldn't be able to get out into some of these areas anyways. Look at deployment. Yeah. I just want the Polaroid. It's a potato. I'll accept the potato. Okay, do your work. If it's under this... Oh, those are rocks. It's like, if it's under a fence, I'm going to be so pissed off. Seriously. I might save it and load it again. This is bothering me so much. Okay. Save campaign. Campaign. Save it. Load campaign. Load. Load it. There is no Polaroid. Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to figure this crap out. And hopefully I'll be able to show you the cutscene and all that crap. I feel like I've done enough. I mean, is there something I'm missing here? Visitors up for parole. 3 prisoners. I don't know. I've done their objectives. There is no Polaroid. It's like, is it somewhere else in the prison? Somehow? It's not in there. It's not in reception. Let's see any Polaroids at all. Of any kind. There's not one in that kitchen. Is this a weird glitch? It's gotta be a weird glitch. I apologize for people, like... just freaking out, man. Alright, well, so be it. Let's load up the, wrong thing. Let's load up my prison. Xanadu, baby. Let's get a few things done here. I mean, this prison is not too much... Oh, super stretch. It's not too much different than the one I was working on. It's smaller. I've got to move some of these things and all that. We got a little parole here. Workshop. You know, we've got more metal detectors and servos and things like that. But generally it's the same, except for the setback. We've got to improve the setback. How much money do I have? I have $32,000. Got a lot of guards. 40 out of 40. I need to finish up this. Aha. Okay, well, let's see what I am actually working on. One family is waiting for visit. Solitary. 3 staff members exhausted. 2 prisoners up for parole. Well, let's give them what they want. Parole hearings. Parole earrings. Want a queue? What? I don't get it. Alright, so be it. Oh, maybe they can only do it in this time slot or something like that. But I've only got the 1 parole room. Foundation education. What do we actually have for that? None have passed, but this is like the original group, so maybe they will. This fellow, wait, who is it? Success chance is quite low. That sucks. Xander, I want you to pass so you can start making my freaking beds. What other grants do we have? I gotta get myself caught up with this prison. Cell block C. I almost feel like we might as well just take this now to get some extra cash. I mean, I'm going to be wanting to do it at some point anyways. So maybe what I do... That'll cost me 20,000 there. This will cost me 30,000 down here. I want to get more prisoners, but I definitely want to improve the lives of our current prisoners a lot before we really start bringing in a ton of dudes. And I want to be exporting more stuff. I want a bigger forestry. Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. That's a lot of space, and I'm still gonna buy up this one next, which will cost me 30,000 as well, right? Yeah. So this way I can extend to have more dudes, more cell blocks. I'm gonna keep up with the same system here. But this is gonna give me a lot of space to work with, you know, the forestry. I'm just gonna extend it down here. And also have the 10 block setback this time on this edge at least, which will help a lot. Actually, I should do it on all sides. So eventually, actually, there's not going to be any forestry right here because most of this will be the part of the setback, and there won't be much room for the forestry. So we can always just like extend these rooms this way. Like if I look, let's do our planning. So like, we'll do it based on the inner wall, even though it's like, I'm pretty sure it's from the outer wall, but let's do, so that's 10 there. And then I'm going to want a fence here. This will be like the inner fence. So, let's do this. That. This will all eventually be perimeter wall, but for now, we do the normal fence. We could make most, that would be crazy. That would cost a lot up front to plant all the trees, but if we made like all of this forestry, holy shnikes, that would be crazy. And then 1, 2, then this is the inner fence. Like that. Just so, and the reason, if you're unfamiliar, the reason why you want to have like a 10 block radius is because people can throw contraband over the fence, and then other dudes can go and get it. Like they could throw it, they are probably throwing it into the yard right now because that's within 10 blocks of the fence here. Same thing like the forestry. So when they're in the yard, they're in the forestry or any other area, they can pick it up, and I don't like that. You know, you want to have complete control. But it's okay. I mean, it's not too bad right now, but the larger your prison gets, the harder it is to control things. So I'd rather have good control from the start, or near the start, as we are now. I mean, we're 41 days in, but that's actually not a lot for me, since we spent so much time with this prison just building it and expanding it with the grants without even having prisoners. So, yeah, it's still relatively young. Anyways, you can see just by having this perimeter. And this perimeter is probably a couple blocks too big. Again, we've got several layers of fence. This will be perimeter wall to help prevent against tunneling. Then this is our buffer zone. This is going to be for... well, I'm going to keep these cell blocks going this way, but eventually I might even do like... Not a copy of this. I might just do over here could be like the Supermax, and we'll probably buy another chunk, but Supermax / protective custody. custody, sorry. Slash execution will fit into. I mean, we still got tons of. Well, we got room over here, plenty of room here for like shop, chapel, things like that. So I'm gonna start working on that fairly soon. But I have to go potty, so I'm gonna go potty right now. All right, I'm back from the potty. Man, this video has got like so many. Gonna have so many splices, edits in it from all this shit that's gone down while I've been recording it. But that's okay. Let's first let's get our fence up. Then I can spend any remaining cash on. I do want to get these cells going, but I almost feel like I should really start to plan out shop, chapel, library. See, the thing about the library is we need somebody who has passed the foundation education course to work there. So we don't have anybody yet. So building it right now is not a huge priority, but I would like to have it in place so when we can have somebody working in it, they can basically go and do that. So something I'm going to do very soon, but first I think like the chapel and the shop are something I want to do. And we got to reorganize this. Like I don't like where how this common room is. You know, we'll move that somewhere. We'll have more than one parole room. I can add another one here very easily. Actually, no, I can't, because look at this is where I'm gonna have the setback eventually. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? You know, okay, here. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'll show you what I'm gonna do after I tell these guys to build some freaking fencing. So, again, perimeter wall is gonna have to wait for a little while until we're making really good bank. But I'm gonna do that with our exports. So a good chunk of this area for now will become forestry area. And what I'll do is I'll have, instead of this store being here, I'll probably have it right down here. So then the forestry will be all in this area. So they can start building some of that fence. So what you know, instead of trying to, because we can't squeeze in another parole here. So where was my planning? So instead, I'm going to put the doors. This will be like right here. The door will be here. And then we can just have several more here. We'll keep the visitation there. That's fine. It's still pretty close to the entrance. So visitors don't have to walk all the way through the prison. This door will be removed since it'll be here. So we can just continue all along here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And maybe we'll resize this so the walls line up like that. I'll pull this wall back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can stop there for now. And then the workshop can actually get built out even more this way. As we need more space. But the workshop can only be so big. I think we can have upwards of 20 or 25 dudes working in the workshop. Yeah, I like that. So then we can have here, you know, there'll be our inner wall fence thingy. And then this will just be a nice little pathway or something, maybe trees on either side, I don't know. And then we'll have a gate or something to let people in. That works. I like it. What do you guys think? Okay. They're building the fence. So when I purchase new land, it's going to be according to the 10 block setback. I think it's 10 blocks. It could be 15 blocks. If that's the case, that's really effed. I don't think it's 15 blocks where they can throw. How much money do I have? 11,000. I could start Here, let's clone the canteen first. Get that out of the way. And we'll put in a servo, which is going to cost us $200. We'll put that right there. And right there for the yard. And I suppose I could clone this guy as well. And we're going to set those phones up to be on the phone tap. We might need more than one. I mean, I don't know what this guy's hearing. The thing is, I think a lot of the intelligence... Maybe not. Okay, where's my informants? Okay, yeah. Oh, I was talking about the other prison before. I thought I had 4 informants and then I had 1. It was this prison. Tim. I can't use him, like, I don't know, ever again. Look at his suspicion meter will go all the way up to the top if he does anything more. Dan has good coverage, 50%. He's my best, but his suspicion is still fairly high. So I think I might be relying on Richard McKenzie a little bit. You know what? Let's do him. I think, well, that's what the thing I don't get about the suspicion. Like, there's the 1 red line, but then now it's only filling up half of that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait, that's his coverage? No, that's not his coverage. That doesn't make sense. It looks like 34% coverage. But then this guy's coverage is 43 and his meter's all the way up. So, I don't know. And something was just going down. I didn't really notice it. Heh. Okay. So the fence, that part is done. Let's do some more here. I think I'll have to do like a temporary door here. I'll just put it right there for now until I can actually take that part off. Just so they can access it. And then leave. So, okay, kitchen's going to be there. Then we'll repeat the kitchen over there once we get 5 more cell blocks. Classroom. 4. The thing is, we can make the classroom smaller, and we could probably squeeze a second one in right here. Because we don't need the spacing in between these desks. It's kind of nice. Let me plan this out. Okay, if I reduce it so by 3. So that takes up 8. Oh, we can easily squeeze another one in here. And then I have some spare. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, maybe, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll make it go to here. So, how much room is that actually? Wait. 15, so if I put one at 8, just stick with me. So then that is 8 like that. That is 8 like that. So they're equal. I don't see anything wrong with that. And then basically I can move... I'm going to move these desks over to the left one. And then move these desks over to the right one. These ones over to the right one. And then these ones. So there'll be an aisleway, which is actually not necessary, per se. And then they can all just, you know. I would like the spacing in between. But it's okay. I mean, they've got the row behind. They can walk in behind. So that's what I'm going to do there. So we can have more classrooms. Hopefully get guys learning. That'll make me happy. Let's actually do... How much money do I have? Materials, fence. Let's get this second fence going. Not too costly. Oh, they're still working on this outer one. They're still working on that door. So be it. I like this a lot better. This system having it kind of front facing. That's cool. And in this little like offset area, the 10 block, I eventually will probably, you know, have grass, have a few, you know, randomly placed trees and stuff like that to make it look a little more naturalized, less uniform. Yeah, you know, why not? It's not going to be a forestry area though, so they won't be cutting them down. Something I need to do. Connect you two. Oh, and perfect timing. There you go. Eventually I will certainly need to reconfigure this area. So I figure if I expand it this way, then that'll be good for that. I could do... basically have another, you know, very similar setup here. More maximum security, or maybe I'll do medium, but, you know, the cell blocks will go along here. We'll have canteens, kitchens, stuff like that. Maybe I'll flip it so the kitchen's on the far side up north here. I could have another forestry again on the far side. So it'll be like its own prison, except it'll share the administration. So we can bring the administration down this way, just give ourselves a little more room, especially to have a bigger security room, stuff like that. Larger reception, perhaps. Actually, I might need to do a separate reception or move. That's long term. I think I'm getting a little too far ahead of myself. I also, right now, I'm going through the process of coming down with like a little flu, fevery, common cold, whatever, you know, the whole body ache, slightly sore throat, and just, yeah, I must have picked it up from, well, my sister-in-law did say she's had a cold for the past week, so could be that. How unfortunate. But, it's okay. You know how you make me feel better? Subscribe and like. Do it. Do it now, or I will find you and I will end you. I'm just joking. I won't end you. I'll kiss you. I cuddle you. Alright. Your family's waiting to visit. Somebody's getting tased. Alright. Let's... I was going to speed it up. Let's keep it at half just for now. Actually, materials. No, foundations. Get this started. I guess, well, it will need its own door. I'm just trying to think of where the door should go. It's 8. Wait, let's look down here. 2. Actually, technically it's... Wait, let me see here. Planning. 7. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with a single door, which should be fine for the classroom, I think. Anyways. So it'll go right there. And I'll move this door to be, you know, center in the room. That'll be okay. So I have 2 classrooms and, you know, not that much more space. That's great. People can be educated. There's a fight or something. Or was it? The thing is, these guards are kicking so much butt right now. We do have a good, you know, healthy number of guards, so some can rest and all that, but they're on it right away. As soon as you hear an issue, it's like, bam! They're tasing them. Okay, I need to connect to you. And that's that. Oh, also connect you to these phones. I gotta look at the rest of the utilities. There's some I don't use. Okay, so I got the phone tab. It's designed to be built by a security room, built in a security room and operated by a guard. Allows you to monitor all outgoing phone calls made by inmates, giving you vital insights into planned illegal activity. Connect to good. So I'm using that. I know how to use all that. The door servo logic circuit. Advanced architects only. A simple circuit that performs a logical operation based on its inputs and sets its outputs accordingly. Available operations and or not NAND nor ZAR. I don't know. That's something I'm gonna be working with. I think I'm gonna play with that kind of off screen a little bit so I can really understand the full scope that we can accomplish with the logic circuit and the logic bridge. So it takes its incoming circuit or incoming signal and bridges it into an electrical cable installed in the same square. That electrical cable will carry the signal to any other logic circuits installed on the same electrical cable. Okay, so the logic circuit might be like, I don't know. Like if there's a riot, you know, automatically cut power to this or that, I imagine, or something like that. Door timer, we know how to use. Pressure pad, I do know how to use. I haven't installed any here, but that's basically, well, sends a signal to a connected object whenever something is on top of the pad. So I have set that up to operate like door servos before. Satellite lights up either red or green depending on its signal it is receiving. Okay, that's good. And connect your remote access systems together. Tidy your wires. Show wires. So, I mean, you know, we're using most of these. Also, power switch. Toggles the availability of electricity to any cable connected to it. So that's something I might want to do for, like, I don't know, the execution room, for example. Once I have it. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? Mark? You don't want to do this, buddy. Okay. Deployment. This is staff only, man. It got demarked because of this whole fence scenario. And I apologize for that. Okay, let's finish the fence. This inner one. Or outer one. The inner outer one. This is the inner one. This is the inner outer one. This is the outer one. Okay, now he's going back. That's right, bitch. Okay. How much money do I have? 8,000. Not a ton of money. It's okay. It's going to be like this for a little while. But once I remove that stuff, we'll be good. Okay, let's work on this. Somebody let him in. I guess don't worry, I'll get it. Speed this up. Material. Demolish this wall. We'll build a new one there. It's work time, which means class time, so I don't want to be moving these desks right now. Not that it'll really matter. Okay, objects. Nope. Materials. Can go there. Nice. Somebody's fighting. Somebody's mad. Get glad. Glad cling wrap. Alright. I do have to wrap this episode up. I know I didn't work on my own prison as much as I would have liked, but I've got to wrap it up soon. So I figure I'll get this classroom done. 3 prisoners up for parole. Shoot. Let me... Excuse me. Pay attention to that. Start. 3 interested in the workshop safety. Well, good golly. Why aren't you going into it then? Hygiene, carpentry. Where is he and how's he doing? Is it O'Hare? No. Yeah, his success sucks. Xander O'Hare. Well, hopefully one of the other guys will pick up the slack. So the drug addiction, you know, we got guys there. The alcohol, we do need to do spiritual. It's fairly low right now. But, yeah, that, and we need to build an office inside the prison that these guys can get to so we can get the behavioral. That's going to make a huge difference. Okay. So, it's sleep time. Okay, well, let's put up a freaking... Okay, let's dismantle these guys. And these as well. We're going to move these over. Rooms. Where's the classroom at? Hey. Seriously, I can never find this stuff. There we go. And we should dismantle this guy. Let him in. Let him in. Okay, we should be able to get rid of the planning now. Right there at least. And there. Ugh. Okay. Let's just put a freaking servo here already. And a metal detector. I don't have a ton of money, but I gotta do it. Okay. I'll dismantle this one for now. And this. I'll keep the camera there for now. Actually, the door will be right here. So we'll keep the camera there, and then I'll put the desk here. There we go. And then I'll invert it on this side. Like so. And we do need power. I'll have to rewire this other room. But I'll wait to do that in a minute. Actually, it's gotta go like right like that. Okay. You can speed up a bit. Are they done with that outer fence? Good. So now I can do this inner fence. Let me see here. For now, let's just put... I always click on the wrong buttons. Okay, we'll just put a door here so they can access it. And then fence starts there. That should be good. And then I can start taking down some of this existing mumbo jumbo. I don't know what I just did. I heard a ding. Form. Did I do a grant? No. I don't know. The prisoner's up for parole. I've got that set, right? Yeah, they got their parole hearing. Carpentry. You're gonna fail, man. It sucks. It breaks my heart. Shop. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Ah. Alright. Super speed. Please, you gotta finish the classroom, man. People need to learn. Oh, objects. School desk. So this is what I wanted to do. Like that. Okay, once they finish that room, then I will get all the stuff in this other one. Break that shit down. Let's connect this. So much stuff connected to these door control systems. The camera. There you go. Another small jail door. Another servo, which we should have one sitting around because I dismantled the previous one. This is good. It's good. Alright, classroom's almost done. Did I not tell you to put up a wall? I guess I did not. It's still technically a classroom. It works. Taking a sip of my drink. Alright. They're working away on this. Shoot. Let me plan some more stuff out. We gotta plan out. So this forestry area. We can build a fence that's gonna go like here. So all this will be forested area. That should work. Let me think about something. Yeah, let's get a fence that's actually going to go there. And then I will build it here in a minute. I want to set up the new forestry first before I kind of de-zone this one here. We gotta set this guy up. And then I'll do this stuff last here. I think that'll work. That'll work, baby. We're making the bank. Look at exports, they're so great. Oh. Look at all these guys learning. Oh, shit. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. He wasn't going to pass anyways. Ian? Ian? What's happening? Are you okay? Because you're a hopeful. Look at that. Excellent and good. Somebody's messing up that desk. This guy. This guy. Oh, Warren. Hort, did you do it? Typers just past found it. Oh, we're up to 70%. Holy shit. Yeah. Get some Marines. Oh, super stretch. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not sorry. Never be sorry for a stretch. Let alone a super stretch. That's good. That makes me happy. Somebody's got a parole hearing. Oh, buddy. Big mistake. Okay. They gotta repair this. It's to do. My workmen are fairly busy. It's true. They're building a super fence. What are you doing? You're tired? You're resting? Are you sleeping face down in a pile of wood? Do you think that's healthy, buddy? Because I don't. Let me... Where is it? This... We can dismantle that. And we can Dismantle this. Now let me think about this. I can... Okay, now I know what I'm going to do. I'll just leave this setback like that for now, but it should be coming up here. It's going to look a little funky. You'll see what I mean. But, that fence has to go like that. Get a fence like that. And then we demolish these guys. And then we'll put another one in there in a bit. I just need to do bit by bit or else I get confused. Oh, those fuckers are locked in there. Gosh darn it. Here. Have a break, have a kick at. Somebody put a door there. Free them. I don't know if they can. Here, let's go crazy with these for now. It's a very big security risk having just staff doors like this. Okay, why is there no servo there? That's what I would like to know. Who decided not to have a servo there? Maybe I built one, but in the process of building it, I right-clicked on the door to open it, and I accidentally canceled it. That is a possibility. Okay, they're free. They can finish building. This area is going to be forestry. Be able to get rid of this. I want to make sure that I don't like just demolish all the fences and let guys basically walk out. That's my number one concern. Fixing that. And so now, okay, I see what I can do now. So now I can actually demolish actually just all of that. Let's just do that now. Cuz we've got the outer wall. Yeah? So we should be good. They're going to clean that outdoor area. Okay, okay. Let's go back to our prison. How much money do I have? Not a lot. Not a lot. Oh, it's joy. Well, we've got our new classroom kind of set up. We do have 70%. Oh, I should look for a GED. Let's do that. Actually, okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to set up a new classroom then. It's not going to cost us too much for the desks. I don't think they're, what are they, 30 bucks a piece? 30 bucks a piece. All right. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, oh yeah, that's right. I allowed myself to make them a bit bigger. Well then, here's what I'm going to do. They can access them from either side. I'll change that over here eventually. Let's just leave it like that for now. Well, it is sleep time. Here's what, you know what? Screw it. Do this. And then we'll just, oopsies, dismantle the end here. I forget how many I can actually have in a classroom at most, but 20 is a good number. Okay, let's speed this up a bit. I kind of want to, yeah, I said I was going to start the chapel and the shop and all that stuff. I'm going to, gotta think that stuff through. Like the infirmary and the solitary, I want that to be a little more centralized a bit and a little more substantial. So I gotta think that through because it's gonna be hard to expand it. I mean, we've got all this room back here. So maybe what I'll do is I'll turn this into a, like, you know, a hallway pathway. And then we can put the infirmary somewhere around here. We can have a nice row of solitary down here, you know, and it could kind of zigzag. You know, it could be this whole block, which that's a lot of solitary. I don't think I'll ever need that much at one time, but the prison will be growing, and I want the solitary and the infirmary to be right next to each other. Because usually guys going to the solitary are injured or something from the guard, so they need medical attention. So why not bring them to the same area, get them healed up, and then put them in the solitary, or, you know, put them in solitary, then the doctor can just walk right over. So actually, that's not necessarily a bad idea. That'll leave us a whole lot more room over here then. So instead of having to bring the workshop, expanding it down this way, we can always expand it this way. Or, no, even better, I'll just do like I did with the classroom. I'll have this one, I'll expand it as deep down as I need to max out the size. You know, it's not a great size here, but it's okay. But then I can have another one right here. So we'll have a large forestry with a couple of workshops, both eventually filled with, I don't know, 20 or 25 dudes. Ah, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. You killed the effing lawyer, man. You can't kill the freaking lawyer. Oh, no. Was it you, you shithead? Who was it? Who done it? Yeah, attacked staff, serious injury, murder. Wow. Ed Keevil, you really are evil. Angry? You're angry? Why? Because you're a little bitch who doesn't know how to successfully pass your parole? God damn. Also, what the hell? Okay. Staff. Can I make... I can't do that as staff only yet until I do, Is there like a fence? Oh, shit. Oh, no, it's that fence. Okay, that's fine. Well, first of all, do that. Second of all, do this and this. Let's get rid of these doors quickly. Just tidy stuff up for the next episode. Where'd those prisoners go? Did they go back to their shit lives? Okay. Put them there. I could just, like, fix this fence. Maybe I should just fix this fence. I'll fix it. And then let's just demolish these walls right now while I'm thinking of it. Again, we've got the two fences on the outside, so it should be fine. It's just going to bother me, and it's going to be a while until I buy up this 30,000 chunk of land to expand. First, I'd at least like to, you know, finish those cells and get guys in there. And then actually what I could do, I could just get rid of this fence too. Don't really need it. These guys don't currently have access to this area anyways, unless they find their way through this door and through this door. This door I will remove soon, probably, or change it with a more secure door. We'll put this fence up. We'll get the thingy working here. Can I remove? Okay. How much money? 7,000. So we could start our thing. Our forestry area there. Man. Can't believe he killed a freaking lawyer. That was crazy. Alright, I'm actually liking the direction we're going with the prison. So I'm gonna mark a couple more areas here. So this will be like, this is too large. I'm gonna reduce its size, but actually, it's 1, 2. I like it to be 6. Let's do this. And then if I do objects, I could do like a bed and a bed. Let's just see how many. This is large, I admit. The door will be like here. Think about this. Here's what I'll do. There we go. 2 all around on the, you know, the ends. And then we've got, actually, shit. You know, we could do it like this. There. Plenty of space in between the beds. At least one space on all sides, but there we go. So that'll be the infirmary. And then the solitary will do the same thing. Shoot. Do I do a jail door or remote door? No, I won't do a remote access door. I will do the jail door for now. Because they, you know, it's fine. Although, shoot. Maybe I can't put it centralized there. Maybe it doesn't need to be the same. Because I kind of like how we have solitary. Just the toilet and the shower. And that's that. So we could go like this, or we could put it on the other wall. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gives plenty of space here for a little hallway. Although I don't like how small. Actually, oh, let's put the door right there. It's not centered with this, but it'll allow us to have 1 extra. So now there's 8. You can walk in there. We'll put a separate door here with a servo. I could technically... It doesn't have to be perfect. I would like it to be... Let me see here. I could always move these back again. You know what I could do? Let's just go like this. Put these guys right up against the wall. There, that's better. Still gives us space. We don't need the space around there. They can still get in and out of the bed on the one side. Then the doors are uniform. So that's going to be the future home of our infirmary and our solitary wing, slightly expanded. And if we ever decide we need more solitary, we'll just, you know, have the same door here, and then we'll just do a strip down, you know, this way kind of thing. I'll get rid of those for now. So, fence. Let's finish this up, please. Planning. Get rid of that. I think... I wish it was daylight again so I could see. We're slowly making bank back. Has our... We could definitely use a new capacitor soon-ish, but we don't need it yet. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Alright, well, you know what? That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Another, well, fairly long episode, but the campaign. Oh, sorry, I'm such is seems to be mostly at an end. I gotta figure out that whole Polaroid situation there. I really hope I don't have to do it again. That would not make me happy, but we will figure it out. And yeah, should be done with that, and then I can really focus on this prison, and I'm gonna start trying to escape from it again soonish. I've got a few more security improvements I would like to make to make it harder for myself to escape. But right now, well, these guys aren't escaping, so that's good news. And generally, they're behaving. Nobody's in solitary right now, so I guess that's a good indicator. Nobody's in lockdown. Not too bad for maximum security. Still, we got a ways to go, but it should be good. And picking up pace a little bit now that I'm focusing solely on this guy. Of course, big focus is going to be on our workshop, our exports. We want to get a lot of money, so that's going to fund us in the future. So that's why I'm planning out this forestry area here. That'll be good. And I mean, we could even actually temporarily at least extend it out as far as we want over here, because I'm not going to be using this bit of land for a while. We're going to make the cells all go along this way. So I like that. Anyways, that indeed will do it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, the whole like thing and subscribe and all that stuff. But yeah, it's all good. Anyways, I'm going to be bringing more Prison Architect to you very soon. I hope you will be back for that. Until then, peace out.